is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verses 1, 2, and 8 to 10. Then Jacob called his sons and said, "Gather around, that I may tell you what will happen to you in days to come. Assemble and hear, O sons of Jacob. Listen to Israel, your father. Judah, your brothers, shall praise you. Your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons shall bow down before you. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, you have gone up. He crouches down. He stretches out like a lion, like a lioness who dares rouse him up. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until tribute comes to him, and the obedience of the peoples is his." This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham became the father of Isaac. Isaac, the father of Jacob. Jacob, the father of Judah and his brothers. Judah became the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez became the father of Hezron. Hezron, the father of Ram. Ram, the father of Aminadab. Aminadab became the father of Nahshon. Nahshon, the father of Salmon. Salmon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz became the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed became the father of Jesse. Jesse, the father of David the king. David, the father of Solomon, whose mother had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon became the father of Rehoboam. Rehoboam, the father of Abijah. Abijah, the father of Asaph. Asaph became the father of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, the father of Joram. Joram, the father of Uzziah. Uzziah became the father of Jotham. Jotham, the father of Ahaz. Ahaz, the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah became the father of Manasseh. Manasseh, the father of Amos. Amos, the father of Josiah. Josiah became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of Babylonian exile. After the Babylonian exile, Jeconiah became the father of Shealtiel. Shealtiel, the father of Zerubbabel. The Zerubbabel, the father of Abiad. Abiad became the father of Eliakim. Eliakim, the father of Ezor. Ezor, the father of Zodak. Zodak became the father of Achim. Achim, father of Eliud. Eliud, father of Eliezer. Eliezer became the father of Matthan. Matthan, the father of Jacob. Jacob, the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary. Of her was born Jesus, who is called the Christ. Thus, the total number of generations from Abraham to David is 14 generations. From David to Babylonian exile, 14 generations. From the Babylonian exile to the Christ, 14 generations. The Gospel of the Lord.
My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, my dear children and my dear young generation, today, Friday, 17th of December, 2021, Christmas is fast approaching. The Gospel given to us is from Matthew, chapter 1, verses 1 to 17. It speaks to us about the genealogy of Jesus Christ. If we are going to read these names, it is going to be quite difficult. We might say different names and different sounds and different pronunciations, but read it for yourself. There are 3 levels of the names of categories of people. 14 generations from Abraham to David. 14 generations from David until the time of exile in the land of Babylon. 14 generations after the arrival from exile from the land of Babylon back to Jerusalem, back to Israel, until the birth of Jesus Christ the Messiah. So there are 14 generations into 3. Now this number 14 corresponds to the name David. When the name David is written in Hebrew, there are 3 consonants. If I pronounce it correct, we call it Dalet, and which accounts to number 4, and Vav, which accounts to number 6, and then Dalet again, which accounts to number 4. So 4, 6, and then 4, 14. When you write therefore David in Hebrew, it appears as number 14. So it has a symbolic meaning in the genealogy. Now the second point that I want to speak to you about the presence of 4 women in this 14 into 3 generations and the generation and the genealogy of Jesus Christ. 4 women. The first one we call Tamar. The second one we call Rahab. The third one we know very well, Ruth. The fourth one is the wife of Uriah by name. She is also called Bathsheba. Now these women to be included in the genealogy of Jesus Christ at that time, that goes beyond all understanding. And these 4 women were pagans. They are not Jewish people. And what does it mean to us? The salvation that Jesus is bringing to humanity by his death on a cross in obedience to the will of God is universal. It is a salvation in love for the whole humanity, for everyone without distinction.